Thank you for attending Somfy's MyLink dealer webinar, brought to you by Lafayette. Today, our agenda will be looking at the MyLink device itself, its positioning, the pre-installation questions, installation and setup, and where to locate more information regarding the MyLink. First, let's take a peek at the MyLink device itself. MyLink is a Wi-Fi to RTS interface that provides simplified control for RTS motorized products from smartphones and tablets for convenient sunlight management anytime, anywhere. The MyLink is a link between your user interface, which is your iPhone, iPad, Android, and tablet, and Somfy's RTS products. Now let's take a closer look at the MyLink device. The MyLink is a 5-channel RTS motor zone controller. It translates Wi-Fi into RTS commands. It plugs into a standard 110 AC outlet and is configured with a mobile device. It is compatible with B, G, and N routers, and it has a real-time clock for timed events without the app or server connection. It supports all commands of up, down, my, and stop, as well as incremental control. And it is interior rated. Now that we looked at the MyLink device, let's take a look at the devices or the products that MyLink can control. MyLink will support all past, current, and future RTS motors. Therefore, any past Somfy motorization sale would be an ideal candidate for the MyLink. Now let's take a closer look at the user interfaces. MyLink will operate with iOS and Android platforms. It is free and available at the App Store or Google Play. You can receive immediate commands. It is scalable. You can create scenes and schedules. It is easy to program. You can receive local and remote access. It is very easy to add extra users. You will receive over-the-air updates. There is a demo mode available, but it does not set limits or copy and paste onto new transmitters. Now, let's take a closer look into some of MyLink's features. First, MyLink is scalable. You can add multiple MyLinks per system. It is also retrofittable. You can add more MyLinks at any time necessary. MyLink sends immediate commands. Thus, the mobile device becomes a teletransmitter and accepts the up, down, stop, and my functions. You can also create scenes and schedules with MyLink. In regards to scenes, you can have multiple channels per scene. Scenes can also cross multiple MyLinks, and you can have up to 25 scenes per MyLink. If you would like time-based events, you can create schedules. You can have multiple scenes per schedule, and you can have up to 25 schedules per MyLink. Multiple RTS channels on a schedule will fire 10 seconds apart from each other. MyLink is easy to program with visual prompts and walkthroughs for installation and programming. In regards to remote access, MyLink will default to your home network, but you can also operate the MyLink anywhere via the internet. You can also easily add users. You can provide shared access with unlimited users and devices. So if you have a family of 4, all members can receive full control once the PIN is entered. You can also show a customer what MyLink is about by using the demo feature. The demo feature is an experience without the hardware. All you have to do is press and hold both the home screen buttons, and it will activate the demo mode. It is only available on newly installed apps. Now that we have identified all of the components for the MyLink, let's take a closer look at a use case. Let's say we have 7 RTS motors being operated on 10 channels. There are 2 Glideas, 3 ST30s, 1 Tilt, and 1 Cinia. This means that you would like 2 MyLinks, and obviously you would need a Wi-Fi network. Assuming that our Wi-Fi network is positioned such, let's drop in the other motor devices around the home. Once you have all the devices, you would want to install both MyLinks, and they are under zonal control. In this scenario, the 2 MyLinks should be sufficient, but for optimal operation, you may need 1 or 2 more for correct zonal coverage. Now let's take a look at positioning. So, where does a MyLink fit in? In other words, who does this device cater to? It caters for users who want simple app control of RTS products. It is meant for users who want multiple schedules, up to 25 per MyLink. It's for people who would like to set it and forget it, in which they can create their own scenes and schedules to achieve their preferred operation. It is meant for users who like gadgets. Who doesn't want to have the latest products out there? It is also meant for the do-it-yourselfers. And some of the unique selling properties would be the timed events. You're able to configure and control from a mobile device. It is easy to set up and use, and it's remote access. In regards to external positioning, you want to know if the MyLink is right for your customer. Are they comfortable using a smartphone and or tablet? Is this a residential or commercial property? How is your site's Wi-Fi strength? Is this a single-family home, an office, an MDU, or skyscraper? How many RTS products are you looking to control? And lastly, how many rooms and or zones have RTS products? Let's go through a couple of scenarios to see if MyLink is the right option. For scenario number 1, let's say the customer is pretty comfortable with a smartphone and or tablet. Let's say that it's a residential property, that their Wi-Fi strength is pretty good. It's not so much in the basement, but overall for the house it is viable. It is a standalone single-family home unit, and there are 10 RTS products that they're looking to control, and they want to have 3 zones. In this case, yes, MyLink is a great application for this scenario. For scenario number 2, let's say the customer is pretty comfortable in that they use the iPhone for work. This is meant for a light commercial property, that they say that their Wi-Fi strength is good, and that this is actually a retail store in a strip mall, and they want to operate 6 motors and have 1 zone. In this scenario, yes, MyLink again is a great application. For scenario number 3, maybe the homeowner just uses their phone for calls, and that's it. It's a residential property, and they have no idea about the site's Wi-Fi strength. And they basically say that their PC is plugged into something from the cable company. This is a multi-dwelling unit, and there are 20 RTS products, and they want to operate 2 different zones from it. In this case, MyLink may work, but it may be best to test the Wi-Fi strength for good operation. For the 4th and last scenario, let's say the customer is very comfortable with a smartphone and tablet, but not everyone is in the office. This is a commercial property. They have a great Wi-Fi strength, but only approved computers and phones are allowed to use it. This is in a skyscraper, and none of the products are installed yet, but they're estimating that 200 are going to be used. And that in regards to rooms and zones, they want every C-level office and conference room. In other words, about 50. In this case, definitely not. MyLink is not the solution for this scenario. In regards to optimal MyLink conditions, you first want an end user that is comfortable with smartphones and or tablets. You definitely want a healthy Wi-Fi network. A residential property is preferred. You want to treat the MyLink as a zone controller. Use it like a Decoflex, and it's typically closer for the Glidea drapery tracks. You want to control between 1 to 10 rooms or zones, which is basically smaller RTS installations, and it requires pre-programming RTS systems with a transmitter. Now let's take a look at some pre-installation questions. Is the Wi-Fi network stable and reliable? Are you aware of any higher level networks settings such as enhanced security, subnets, logins, and basically anything blocking of a UDP broadcast? This is important because unreliable Wi-Fi equals poor performance. More complicated networks will require the site's IT administrators. Therefore, the MyLink requirements would be a standard BGN router with no security or firewalls, and you would also need the user's password. Next, do the RTS products have their limits set, and are they fully operational from at least one RTS control? In other words, are there any major RTS performance issues, such as limited range, unreliable operation, etc.? This is important because the MyLink cannot set limits or add new transmitters. If there are existing RTS problems, they will definitely affect the MyLink performance. Backup RTS transmitters is always a benefit. Therefore, the MyLink requirements would be a fully operational RTS system with at least one RTS control and at least one MyLink per room per zone. You would like to place the MyLink nearer to the Glidea or RTS products. Some of the best practices would be to confirm that the RTS motorized products are fully operational from at least one RTS control and that the limits are set. That you would want to make sure that the Wi-Fi is a healthy network. You also want to check the Wi-Fi strength at the location where you want to install a MyLink interface. To achieve this, just connect your mobile device to the network that you want the MyLink to join and see how strong the signal is. You also need to know your Wi-Fi network name and the security password. You always want to expect to install one MyLink interface per zone. As for requirements for a MyLink, you will need a standard wireless router, an iOS device running at iOS 7 or higher, or an Android system device running at Jelly Bean or higher, and a Radio Technology Somfy motorized product. Now let's take a look at the installation and the setup of the MyLink. As for the initial setup of the MyLink, the first thing you want to do is download the app from the App Store or Google Play. Next, you want to plug in the MyLink bridge into a standard 110 AC outlet and confirm the status LED light is solid red. Next, you want to open the app and click Start New System, and then you would like to follow the on-screen instructions for joining the MyLink to the Wi-Fi network, naming and creating an icon selection. Lastly, you want to program the RTS products to the MyLink and create scenes and schedules accordingly. There is an LED indicator light located on the MyLink as well, which indicates the network connection status and the RTS command transmission. The first light is a solid red light, and it means that it's in setup mode, which is right out of the box. To re-engage this solid red light, all you have to do is press the setup button on the side. The next light would be a solid green light, which means that it's connected to the LAN. The third light would be a slow blinking green light, which means that it's searching for a network. The fourth would be a quick red flashing light, which means that it's sending an RTS command. And fifth, which is a very rare light, which is the solid amber light, which means that it's in fail-safe mode. There are three ways to demonstrate the MyLink device to your customers. The first way is by providing a traveling MyLink setup. This is done with a standalone router, a MyLink, and an RTS sample shade. All you need to do is configure once, and then power everything up once you get to the customer's location. There is no need to worry about the site's Wi-Fi settings. The second way is to access the MyLink remotely. You would configure a MyLink at your home or showroom and then access it remotely, showing the users a live system. The third way is to show them the app demo mode. All you need to do is download the app and enter into the demo mode. And this is done by pressing and holding the Start New and Join Existing System to let the users experience the app without changing settings or requiring hardware. There are a variety of resources where you can go to obtain more information about the MyLink device. First, Lafayette's Customer Service Motorization Department can answer any questions that you may have. There are also frequently asked questions, best practices, spec sheets, trifolds, and videos all available on mylink.somfy.com. The videos are also available on YouTube. If you have any questions, please contact Lafayette's Customer Service Motorization Department and they will be more than happy to assist. Thank you for attending the Somfy MyLink presentation.